the conclusion of Survivor 41, and he asked me what I thought of Erica winning Survivor 41. Well, to be honest with you, I didn't think much of it. I was a big Xander fan. In fact, from the very beginning, I picked Xander to be my winner of Season 41, and he did make it all the way to the final 3. And quite frankly, I felt that Xander got robbed. Now, time to break out the controversy. I don't know that Xander had a chance at winning. I don't know that a straight white male had a chance of winning this season. And that's not a anti-woke sentiment. I think that it's past time that Survivor becomes more diverse and more representative of American culture and American society. But this season, they chose to focus on the alliance that was made by an all-black alliance. And the players themselves chose to focus on this new woke agenda that CBS has for Survivor. And for right or wrong, you can't really deny that they do have a woke agenda. They're trying, I mean, from the very first episode, come on in, guys. Now, wait a second. Is it okay that I use the word guys? From the very beginning, they made it clear that they wanted to portray a more woke environment for the modern Survivor player. For right or wrong. You know, I'm not going to necessarily take a side on this one, even though I have in past videos. I don't feel like now is the time to do that. But I question whether or not Xander had a chance of even winning because of the fact that he was a straight white male. I feel like there was this sentiment out there that this season a minority person had to win. So I feel like Erica had a distinct advantage over Xander because of that. So in future seasons of Survivor, it's my hope that they can accomplish their goals of being more inclusive and being more modern without constantly talking about it. I don't believe that we've truly reached that point of being inclusive and being modern until we can get to the point where we're not talking about it all the time. As long as we're talking about it, we're still creating that divide. Where if it's just natural that this is the way it is, we don't have to talk about it because this is how it is. I feel like everybody's going to be able to just kind of get behind that sentiment and support it rather than focus on the division that talking about it causes. And there is a time and place to talk about inclusiveness. There is a time and place to talk about diversity. But in a show that's trying to appeal to everybody, I'm not sure that this is the time and place to talk about it. And I've talked about how I am afraid for Survivor coming to an end. And it is because of this woke agenda that they have. And it's not because of that diversity. I think diversity only makes it stronger. It's not because of the come on in, guys. It's not because of that crap. It's because of there is no diversity in ideas. Everybody on this season was, for lack of a better word, woke. They were all, you know, your same political ideology. It became very clear as the show progressed that everybody viewed the world through the same lenses. You know, there was no Big Tom, there was no Rudy, there was no, and those are just two extreme examples, but there was nobody, there was no dissenting voice. Everybody kind of had this same mentality about the world, that about their worldview. Their worldview was essentially the same. And for Survivor to be strong, we need not just diversity in skin color. That's very surface. For Survivor to be strong, we need diversity in ideas, diversity in ideology, diversity in worldview. And this season didn't have that. There was no true diversity in this season. It was just diversity in skin. It was skin diversity. I want to see more diversity in ideology and worldview for Survivor to continue to be strong. That breeds natural conflict. Not manufactured conflict. Not manufactured, we have the all-black alliance conflict. And I could care less if they have an all-black alliance. Coach had a Christian alliance. I mean, who cares? Who cares? But everything about Survivor 41 felt manufactured to me. And I want to see more Even Ricard coming out and saying, I got a problem with it a day later. Guys, the producers told him to say that. I know they did. I know they did. Without knowing, I know they did. So, yeah, I had a lot of problems with this season just not feeling authentic. It felt very manufactured. And Erica was a fine winner, sure. Xander should have won, but whatever. I don't know that I don't know that he was able to win this season just because of the way that CBS manufactured it. So that's my thoughts on Survivor 41. What are your thoughts on Survivor 41? Am I completely off base here, or do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, guys, we're coming to the end of my first episode of the new LQ review.